Alright, so starting off, this is my first sketchbook. Where is it at? Okay, so learning how to draw pretty much rough sketch. I'm just going to pretty much run through all the pages with you real quick. Trying to learn the basic anatomy, yada yada yada. Working on the faces a little bit. Went back to the anatomy. Went for some eyes. I ain't gonna talk about it, chief. It was a rough time, I tell you that. Went back to some more eyes though, and went to the lips. Tried to do a little separate thing with some lips. Then went over here with some other kind of lips. I don't know who that is, but we ain't gonna talk about it. We got that atrocity right there. I look like the same dude right here, I ain't gonna lie to you. Then we got this over here. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm lying, not bad. I went back to the anatomy, bro. I kept drawing it wide. I don't know why. It was a constant problem. And I was just drawing another face as usual. That's supposed to be Huey. That's not Huey. I don't know what that is. That ain't Huey though. See, I kept messing up on this. I don't know why I kept messing up on that. That's just some bull crap. I don't know what that is. A little decent picture, not too shabby. Could be a little better though. I don't know who this is either. I'll be honest with you, majority of these folks, I don't know who they are. I was drawing them, and I forgot them, man. They don't look nothing like the people I was drawing. That was supposed to be off Boondocks. I was doing like a reference. Messed up horribly though, as you can see. Went back to the body and proportions, failed. That's I don't know who that is either. Common thing in this video is I don't know who it is. Oh my goodness, these proportions, bro. These proportions are ferocious. Ferocious? I can't even say the name properly. You know, a little bit of hand, you know, a little bit of it. I was doing hands, but not as often. Not yet, now that I notice it. I'm trying to use basic shapes to do stuff. Couldn't really do it. That's unimportant. Same goes for here. I was trying, but I was failing. I gave up on that when I was almost done with the here. I don't know what that is. It ain't nothing pleasant though, I tell you that. Oh my goodness. Brody look familiar, bro. He look way familiar. I don't know who he looked like, but he looked familiar. Nothing. I kept trying to draw myself. I don't know why. And I kept failing every time. More anatomy practice. It was a constant fail with me though. I don't know what that is. Oh boy, right here looking pop like pistol. I'll draw a hand. Not too shabby. There's like two faces in one if you remove this part right here. So I was watching the Mark Curley video and I found this. It was alright. It wasn't too major. I could have did better by myself though. This was the girl from Psycho Pass. I just didn't draw a face in it. I don't know why. Started doing some random heads in here. Same goes for this page. Same goes for this page as well. Ferocious. This was decent. Just don't draw the face for it. Like a common trait. I don't know what that is. It ain't pleasant though. You know, not too much commentary for this one. I was just working on. I had a Mark Curley book. Still do got it. Just working on some of the faces I've seen out of the book. And we're just pretty much going off of that. So like a constant practice thing for me. I like this one better. I like that one better. Constant practice for me though. And eventually I came to the point where I was doing it so much, I might as well do a memory challenge of it. I eventually did it, and not that shit though. Like this right here. Still learning the basics of it. This was the memory challenge right here. And I did more of her over here. I don't feel like turning the paper up. Then I tried to do something 10 seconds later. Dang, 10 seconds later? That's crazy. That little boy from Psycho-Pass again. Proportions horrible. Couldn't get the detail like I wanted. Somebody I just came up with. Nothing special. Few smiles, a little face. You know. I'm trying to run through this quick. see? I don't know. But you got a little something right here as well. I'm gonna redraw her eventually. I don't know when, but I'm gonna redraw her. Proportions. God dang, bro. Struggling out here. Who would have thought? This right here. See, like I'm over here running through this stuff. I'm trying to think, though. I want this to be. What page is on again? I forgot. Okay, I'm on the right track. Like, look at this. Look how wide the body is. Like, a constant thing for me was to have a wide body. Don't know why. Trying to draw Uraka from My Hero. Messed up. Tried to draw somebody else. Messed up. This creature right here messed up. You know, when you draw a lolly, they're supposed to be cute. They're not supposed to look like that, whatever that is. Nothing special. Literally these two. Nothing special. I mean, you can see I was really trying to get my proportions and stuff down. And slowly but surely they got better. I ain't gonna say they got amazing, but they got better. Throughout this book, to be specific. Like this, it varies. It'll be wide, somewhat decent, too skinny. I couldn't keep it like a constant thing. Like it's too short. It's like scrunched in. It's weird. This is bull crap. This was me just doing the same bull crap over and over again. Portions all off. My girl Ed, I did decent with her for it to be a first time drawing her. Some fanfic Sailor Moon picture I redrew. Old girl from Dr. Stone. Second to last picture. Yep, this was the last picture for the Learning to Draw book. That was the first one. On to the second one though. Alright. Second book. What was this? Day 29, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. We don't see right now, but I'll tell you that. Zoom in on day 29. Yep. I was getting the feel for the paper, you know. Some light. I was really just working on everything. Angles. I could have called that a 3/4 view, but I just was complicated and didn't call it that. Same thing goes from here and the other page behind it. And really working on stuff. Now for these, that's when I started getting a little better at it. Like as you can see, there's a little progress here. Like the progress here that's being shown is, you know, I had some progress going on for me compared to what I had at first. That was old girl from Dr. Stone again. Let me move this thing out the way. Okay, so working on a little shading. It's pretty bad, but hey, what can you do? Just starting. Can't be the best. What is that? And like, you know, just going through the motions of it. Or trying to go through the motions of it. So I need to show this one before I show the other one. So this one, I was still doing the same stuff. I was trying to work on why I couldn't get the stuff right, the proportions right. Then one day I finally figured it out. And that is with these arrows that I got. So everything kind of like corresponds with this other half in a sense. So like, let's say you got the right hip and you got the left hip. They're going to be in a line with each other depending on the angles that they're at. So like, let's say this elbow is up here, but then you got an elbow down here. They're going to correspond with each other for it to have a right meetup, if that makes any type of sense. Like for the kneecaps, the way they're positioned, they're going to correspond with each other. Focus. Okay, so like, let's say if I got the elbow right here, but then I got an elbow up here, not right here, but like right here. It ain't gonna look right depending on the pose. It also depends on the pose on what you're doing. I can't explain it to you. All I know is I eventually started to get the hang of it. And then I just started getting better pretty much. This right here. Oh man, I love this page. Only because I like this eye in particular. This eye was the best eye I drew out this whole page. It took a minute too. Once I did it, I actually tried to recreate that multiple times. Couldn't do it. I don't know why. Nothing really special. Okay, so my sketching is really not like all over the place. Like you'll see probably other people sketch. I think I went backwards. Did I went backwards? I think I went backwards. No, I didn't. Okay. I didn't go backwards. But no, my sketching isn't like sloppy. My sketching is more like you're gonna see it. It's gonna look like the final product in a sense. If that makes sense. You know, still working on any and everything. Then I decided to do a new challenge. I really decided to do a new challenge because I was working on Sailor Moon Eyes. And I was like, okay, let's just do a new challenge. Let's draw a character. And then just finish the character. With that being said, taking a guess, I drew this first person. Focus. This person right here, this lovely person right here, is Korra from The Legend of Korra. Then I redrew her. Gotten better at redrawing her. Redrew her again. Messed up horribly. But then redid it once more. And yeah, you know, it's a 6 out of 10. But that's because on the last one I did. Hey, look at this. Look at that. Flawless. Flawless, G. It don't get any better than that. Besides the hands, that ain't there. And I'm pretty much still going forward. I was doing still full body and all that. Kind of draw Himiko Toga in that pose. I like sucked at that. It actually made me mad too because it took too long for me to even do it. I really wish though I could have. I'm gonna redraw that pose eventually. I don't know when. I think I'm gonna redraw that pose once I finish my perspective. I think once I finish perspective, then I'll be okay with doing that. Because I had to go back on doing perspective mainly because when I'm trying to create an original pose, not an original pose, but when I'm trying to recreate a pose in my head, I need to learn how to use basic shapes to create a pose. But I can't use basic shapes to create a pose if I can't understand the perspective of a pose. If that makes any type of sense. It probably does. Here's me though, thinking of trying to do a creative character. A struggle indeed. I ain't gonna lie to you, Chief. Struggle indeed. Look, I couldn't even create a pose. What is that? Like, come on now. What is that? This was drew her again? No, I didn't. Drew somebody right there. I don't know. Couldn't even draw braids. I don't know what that is. Supposed to be braids. That's what I put. The waves of it. It's supposed to be braids. I eventually gave up on the braids though. I actually like this outfit because the ha-ha on it, that go hard. You can't lie. You can't lie, bro. That go hard, bro. Then I was still trying to do braids. Couldn't do it. Tried to do perspective. Wasn't happening, Chief. I don't know what this is. Talking about somebody struggling, bro. That's basically like a continuation of this page. And like, even without me doing this whole book, there's no random drawings in here. Except for some. Like the warm-up, like stuff like this. Random. But like, stuff like this. This is me trying to learn and understand the properties of what I'm doing. So this was an OC I made. I only copied the pose, of course, but like the hair, the eyes, the face and all that, just in general, I came up with myself. The clothes, I came up with myself. Now that I think about it. I was drawing her eye. I couldn't finish it, so I eventually just made her like blind in that eye because it was too much work. Like I couldn't fix it, and I spent like a good 20 minutes on it trying to fix it, but apparently I just couldn't get it done, so I gave up on it. It's me still just trying to get the proportions and stuff down, and as you can see over time, I've gotten better with the proportions. Like it ain't the best, but at least on first take, sometimes I wasn't going like way out here with the neck or something like that. It was going completely insane. Like, look at this. Like, that's a step up from what I was doing at first. First, I was all over the place. So, this was an OC I made. I forgot the show I was watching. But I copied the pose from that show. I'm going to redraw her so she look better. I mean, she look cool right now, but well, her outfit look cool. I want her face to look different, though. Just a little bit different. Mr. John. Nothing special right here. This is my OC again. I actually redrew her. I don't know if I said that yet. I redrew her. But just look out for a character that's got like a mark on their eye. This is me chilling one day. Decided to draw that. Look at the proportions, bruh. It's come a long way, bruh. And like they continue to upgrade. Sometimes they bougie though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like this right here. This was it was alright. I forgot all about the what you call that whiteness in your eye? The eyeball. The eyeball. I forgot it to add that part, so then like I was tweaking the whole time while she looked that way. Then we got my girl Himiko Toga. Every time I find a picture of her, I eventually draw her. It's just common at this point. I drew her. I forgot where she came from. I know the anime, but I forgot the name of it. Now, this is the drawing behind that original drawing. You can't really see it, though. This. Keep in mind, most of these was like in one day. I was doing like 3 pages of this stuff in a day. So, like, this right here, this would be like 1 page. Then I boom, I come over, I do another page, and I just keep the process going till I had like enough, I guess you can say, till I was satisfied. Psychopath again. I don't know where she's from. I just found her on the internet. Thought she looked cool. Gave her a try. Drew her. Excuse me. That's some bullcrap. Okay, so if you see stuff like this, that just means I'm going through some stuff. Like this right here. Not finishing stuff. I don't know. Some I made but didn't like. Was decent. Can't knock it. Was decent. Now these pictures actually do get better in time. I tried to redraw Himiko again from earlier. Messed up. Gave up. Was eventually gonna try it again. Still haven't tried it again though. Oh, what you call it? I can't flip the page. There you go. Like, look at this. Look at this. What is this? It's me working on line of action and all this extra stuff. Me trying to draw myself again, failing horribly. At least I was getting the hang of it, I guess. I don't know what this is, bro. I can't even tell you, see. Now, if I ever do something like this, I wasn't trying. Because I could have did better than that, bro. Look, I even put what's wrong. I could have did better than that. And that was bull. What was that? Female study art? Alright, so now we're in the male study art. This one, I really forget most of it, to be honest with you. No, okay, so I remember I found this picture. It was a cool, decent picture. I decided I was going to go ahead and draw it, and I did. I got my boy Gohan. Proportions all off, but hey, who's getting the hang of it? You know what I'm saying? What's drawing Dr. Stone? You know, looking back at this, my man popped like a pistol, bro. I could have did way better. Oh wait, I did do way better. And that's after the 90 days. I did way better though. Like the stuff that I'm showing you for the 90 days is pretty mediocre. Like literally after the 90-day mark, that's when I started really getting better. Because all of this stuff that you see right now, this was just the practice phase of just really trying to get the body down. get the proportions and stuff down. I'm just really getting to know the basics of it, besides the shape, because I was avoiding that. And perspective, I was avoiding that as well. But I would usually, though, like, once I was done with that, I'm talking about I find a picture I like, alright, say less, I'm going to draw it. End up drawing it, it'll turn out good. And it might not turn out the way it's supposed to exactly look, but it still turn out good. Like, stuff like this, still working on the anatomy just for it in general, honestly. I was trying to draw Goku in his outfit when he came back from that one planet when he learned instant transmission, but I just never finished it. Gone. I don't really talk about him too much. Like, still working on the male anatomy. Like, there it is. This whole book is me just working on the male anatomy. And drawing some pictures here and there. You know, stuff like this. I think after this page, that's when I got... Yeah, so after that page, that's when I really started to pick up the pace with it. Cause, like, everything started to look way better. Not way better, but it started to look better. Like, stuff like this. Like, perspective for that, horrible. I was drawing somebody's OC in a different outfit. It ain't go as planned, though. Even like stuff like this. It was horrible. But I had an idea of what I wanted to do with it. Even now, if I was to go back to doing it, I can have an idea. So this right here, I purposely let this mess up. I could have shifted the eye over to the left before I even inked it. But I ain't feel like doing all that. So I just left it as is. And I just said forget it. I wasn't finna be diddling all around with it. You're the Teen Titans. Didn't have the colors I wanted. Plus, I'm not a very good colorist. Colorist? Can I use that? No, I can't use that. Forget I even said that, bro. Still working on it. Getting better. Different angles. Understanding how things work. I actually struggle with this pose. And not this one. It's another one. There's another one I struggle with. Ooh. This one right here. I struggle so much with this one. I didn't feel like redrawing it though. It's actually close to a mirror. Didn't even really notice it. So like, working on this. It's kind of like an action scene. I was giving this man a nasty left hook. Well, I was giving him a nasty left hook. Because, bro, look how he's shaped. Bro, built different. Like, this means death, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, found this picture online. It was a fire picture. I was like, alright, let me go ahead and draw it. It don't look like this, by the way. It looked more so like this. That's what it looked like. I just forgot to darken the whole thing again so it looks better. Like, it looks good like this. But it could look better. What day was this? Day 69. Warm up, I usually be BSing it, per usual. Some poses real quick, you know, a little Kirby over here. Because he built different. It's actually not bad. It could be better, but not bad. My man's over here breakdancing. They cooling. Like, you can see where I was getting better. Like, at first it was, oh man, you really struggling, bro. Compared to like, oh, okay, you getting somewhere, okay. And like, just, you know, nothing too major to it. Nothing too major. Oh, so this right here, I came up with an OC. This guy. He looked very different compared to the next picture you finna see. Not like different like that, but I don't know what it is, but he looked different. Like compared to the bigger version, he looked better right here to me. He looked better. Gave him a mask, you know, he was out here killing it. I was sick this day, so I used circles. Nothing too much. Oh, I was looking at neck proportions and how it correlates to the body and all that. I can't draw my OCs in like a full body. Well, I couldn't do it back then. I can somewhat do it now, depending on what I'm doing. Here we go again. You can pretty much tell. My man look cold though. You can't tell me my boy don't look cold. My man out here killing it. Oh, so this old girl too. Where she at? I'm gonna show you in a second. Redrew him again. I redrew this later on because this just wasn't working. That was not how he was finna look on the profile view. Okay, so here's the girl I was telling you about. You see she blind, the scar. Remade her. I actually like this one. We tried to redo it. Did horrible. Kind of look like Big Mouth animation. But I redid this one. Then I decided to try to redo her again. I just couldn't do it. Eventually, though, I was trying to figure out what made her her, if that makes sense. Bring it down, find out what made her her. Then I was just lollygagging from there. Some days I didn't feel like doing it, so I drew circles. And I put all the little people on one page that were my OCs. And I started doing different animation types with them just to see how they would look. Ed. My girl. So innocent. So cool. And you got... that's supposed to be sweat, by the way. Around the eyes. So, like, you're going to see more type of these pictures after the 90 days. Like this, I was just goofing around with how they could look. This one completely horrible. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what happened either. That was from Your Name. I don't like the way that looked though. Bro, look how happy my boy looks. Cheese and hard. It's not, cheesy. So I tried working on like different angles for him. I started to mess up, so I gave up after that. Then I just worked with this. Oh, there you go. Front face view, profile view. This one looks way much more like him. He has a small nose. I'm gonna accept that now. Okay. At first I was like, nah, he shouldn't have a small nose, but I want him to have a small nose. It just looks better on him. Drew her again, but I didn't like the way this came out. I said I was too scared to do the blushes. Tried to redraw again, messed up. Then I kept messing up, and I figured to myself, if I keep messing up like this, that means something ain't right. So eventually, I just knew something wasn't wrong. Like, this one is alright, but it was still me messing up. Like right here, messing up. Even though that was a quick sketch. Like, he was over here. It wasn't that good. I don't know what that is. That was supposed to be an OC on the right, but turned into some bullcrap. That's from Mob Psycho. Another major. Then I made it bigger. I like the smaller version better. Worked on a couple of torsos. Worked on that. That was getting better. I think that was the 90 days right there. So this was the last one for the 90 days. But after this one, that's when I started to do more pictures, like actual people, more full body pictures and all that. I might make a video for that. I don't know quite yet though. I might. But I just want to show the 90-day progression of my art. And it's gotten much better. Like, it's been over 90 days since I've been drawing. I think it's been like maybe 8 months in, 6 months in. I don't even know. But,